All right, like what you see, I'm going to show you this new P55 iBUYPOWER gaming rig in just a second, so stay tuned. All right, today we're looking at the Gamer Extreme 908 SLC from iBUYPOWER. This is their first P55 system that I've gotten my hands on, and it's pretty decent actually. It's got a really nice setup of components. It's got a P55M UD2 motherboard. It's got a Intel Core i7-860, which if you don't know is a 2.83 GHz Core i7 for the socket 1156, and the P55 chipset. It's got a liquid-cooled CPU. Means you can overclock it a little bit with the BIOS. 4 GB of DDR3 memory at 1333. It's got a 1 TB drive, and it's a pretty nice package. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but this is the Lexa S from NZXT, so pretty nice looking case. Basically, let me give you a quick tour around here. First of all, you will notice that your front is all graded, so you can get air through there. You do have a DVD burner at the top, and then here's a cool little feature. You have your power and your reset buttons right here, but these two knobs right here are actually fan controllers. So if you want to crank up the fans, you can crank them up. This thing does have 4 fans, so if you crank them all up pretty high, you can move a lot of air, and it can actually be pretty loud, so you might want to tone them down when you're not doing some hardcore gaming or using your processor a lot. Now, besides that, this is just the bottom grill where you're sucking in air. There's an intake fan here. There's an exhaust fan for the water cooling, and there's another exhaust fan up here at the top for everything else. This is where your side panel is. You have 2 USB 2.0s, an eSATA, and then your input and your output for your headset and your microphones. I'll give you a look at the back of this thing. Starting from the top, you have one of these combo PS2s. 2 USB 2.0 ports. You have 2 SPDIFs. One is the digital optical, and the other one is the analog coaxial. You have an additional 4 USB 2.0 ports down here, and followed by 2 more USB 2.0 ports, a FireWire, a eSATA, 2 more USB 2.0 ports, 10100, 1000 Ethernet, and then 8-channel HD audio. And then right here, this is dual DVI outputs with the video output that can turn into a TV composite or into components, and basically this is just the output for the 4670 ATI Radeon graphics card, which is what you're looking at right there. So pretty cool little setup. You also will notice up here at the top you do have a big exhaust fan, and it's actually a double push-pull for the radiator on the for the water cooling system, and then also down here you will notice a very nice, pretty good sized, it's an ePower 700 watt PSU, so definitely you have the ability to upgrade, and since the P55 motherboard allows you to do crossfire and SLI, you basically have the ability to upgrade this thing if you so desire. So I'm going to crack this thing open so you can take a look inside. One thing I noticed is that you can't really release this fan very easily. You got to go inside and unplug it, and then even that doesn't want to come out. So give me 1 second. There we go. All right, so let's start talking about fans. Now, first of all, you just saw me take the door off. There's the first fan. This is going to be pulling cool air in, along with this front fan up here in the front, which is also going to pull cool air in. Let me see if I can show it to you. I'm not sure if you can zoom in there and see it, but it's right in there. There's a white fan. There you go. That's the fin of it right there. That is your main intake right there. Now, if you look up here at the top of this case, you do have an additional exhaust fan up here. Okay, and then you have 2 fans sandwiched between the radiator. So you have a 120 and a 120. This is your 1x120 millimeter radiator, and basically this is one of those pretty much OEM water cooling systems. The pump is integrated into the CPU cooler, into the chip sink, heatsink, and then basically your 2 DIMMs of 1333 memory DDR3. The board is a UD2. Sorry, from Gigabyte, the P55M UD2, 4670 ATI Radeon with 512 megabytes of DDR3, and that's basically it. Here's your 700 watt power supply, and over here's your 1 terabyte Western Digital green drive. So did a pretty nice job. It's cool that it has an all black interior, pretty much complements everything, and looks pretty sharp actually. I got to give it to them, they did a good job building it. So pretty nice little system, and it's actually not as expensive as you think it would be for being a Core i7 system. It does have the 860, so it is quite a powerful system, and it will play just about any game. You can edit videos on here, you can edit pictures, you can do just about anything. Very versatile system, and I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. So it's the 908 Gamer Extreme SLC by iBUYPOWER. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. If you want to get more information on the iBUYPOWER Gamer Extreme 908 SLC gaming desktop, Go to com.computer.tv and type in iBUYPOWER 908 SLC. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.